Estas son clases de inglés para aprender mientras duermes. English lessons to learn while you sleep. Repaso de los verbos principales del inglés y de las primeras clases de mi curso de inglés. El verbo to be es el equivalente en inglés a los verbos ser y estar del español. The verb to be is the English equivalent to the Spanish verbs ser and estar. El verbo to have es el equivalente en inglés al verbo tener y haber del español. The verb to have is the English equivalent to the Spanish verbs tener and haber. Jerry has a car. Jerry tiene un auto. Jerry has a car. Jerry has a blue car. Jerry tiene un auto azul. Jerry has a blue car. Jerry has a new blue car. Jerry tiene un auto azul nuevo. Jerry has a new blue car. How much money do you have? ¿Cuánto dinero tienes? How much money do you have? How much money do you have left? ¿Cuánto dinero te queda? How much money do you have left? I have $15.20. Tengo $15.20. I have $15.20. I have $15.20 left. Me quedan $15.20. I have $15.20 left. I have gone. Yo he ido. I have gone. I have eaten. Yo he comido. I have eaten. I have slept. Yo he dormido. I have slept. I haven't slept. Yo no he dormido. I haven't slept. El verbo inglés will no tiene traducción directa al español. Este verbo se usa apenas para conjugar los verbos al tiempo futuro en general. The English verb will doesn't have a direct translation into Spanish. The verb is usually used just for conjugating verbs in the future tense. For example, por ejemplo, for example, I go to school. Yo voy a la escuela. I go to school. I will go to school. Yo iré a la escuela. I will go to school. We eat pizza. Nosotros comemos pizza. We eat pizza. We will eat pizza. Nosotros comeremos pizza. We will eat pizza. John drinks beer. John bebe cerveza. John drinks beer. John will drink beer. John beberá cerveza. John will drink beer. Mike and Laura start running in the mornings. Mike y Laura empiezan a correr por las mañanas. Mike and Laura start running in the mornings. Mike and Laura will start running in the mornings. Mike y Laura empezarán a correr por las mañanas. Mike and Laura will start running in the mornings. I go to sleep at 9 p.m. Yo voy a dormir a las 9 p.m. I go to sleep at 9 p.m. I will go to sleep at 9 p.m. Yo iré a dormir a las 9 p.m. I will go to sleep at 9 p.m. El presente simple en inglés se forma con el verbo sin conjugar, excepto la tercera persona del singular que siempre termina en S. In English, the simple present tense remains unconjugated, except for the third person in the singular, that always ends with an S. En inglés, hay verbos regulares y verbos irregulares. Todos los verbos regulares se conjugan al pasado agregando la terminación ed al final. In English, there are regular and irregular verbs. All regular verbs are conjugated into the past by adding ed at the end. For example, por ejemplo, for example. I dream at night. Yo sueño de noche. I dream at night. I dreamed at night. Yo soñé de noche. I dreamed at night. I walk in the park. Yo camino en el parque. I walk in the park. I walked in the park. Yo caminé en el parque. I walked in the park. I watch TV. Yo miro TV. I watch TV. I watched TV. Yo miré TV. I watched TV. I dress up before having breakfast. Yo me visto antes de desayunar. I dress up before having breakfast. I dressed up before having breakfast. Yo me vestí antes de desayunar. I dressed up before having breakfast. He plays the drums in a band. Él toca la batería en una banda. He plays the drums in a band. He played the drums in a band. Él tocó la batería en una banda. He played the drums in a band. Esto no solo aplica para el pasado simple, sino también para el pretérito perfecto. This doesn't just apply to the simple past, but also to the present perfect. Recuerden que el pretérito perfecto se forma con el verbo auxiliar haber, conjugado en presente simple, más el participio pasado del verbo que queremos conjugar. Remember that the present perfect is formed with the auxiliary verb to have in simple present plus the past participle of the verb that we want to conjugate. For example, por ejemplo, for example, I have dreamed at night. Yo he soñado de noche. I have dreamed at night. I have walked in the park. He caminado en el parque. I have walked in the park. I have watched TV. Yo he mirado TV. I have watched TV. El presente continuado se forma con el verbo estar en presente simple más el gerundio del verbo que queremos conjugar. The present continuous is formed using the verb to be in simple present plus the gerund of the verb that we want to conjugate. En español, el gerundio se forma con la terminación ando o endo. En inglés se forma con la terminación ing. In Spanish, the gerund is formed with the endings ando and endo. In English, it is formed with the ending ing. For example, por ejemplo, for example. I am eating vegetables. Yo estoy comiendo vegetales. I am eating vegetables. I am learning English. Yo estoy aprendiendo inglés. I am learning English. I am studying history. Yo estoy estudiando historia. I am studying history. Robert is running to work. Robert está corriendo al trabajo. Robert is running to work. Emma and Sally are doing sports. Emma y Sally están haciendo deporte. Emma and Sally are doing sports. Your daughter is behaving well. Tu hija se está comportando bien. Your daughter is behaving well. You are driving too fast. Usted está conduciendo demasiado rápido. You are driving too fast. Cuando armamos preguntas u oraciones en inglés, oraciones interrogativas, primero debemos saber que se invierte la posición del sujeto y del verbo. To structure questions or question sentences in English, first we have to know that the position of the subject and the verb must be inverted. En segundo lugar, para las oraciones interrogativas en presente simple y en pasado simple, debemos agregar el verbo auxiliar to do, excepto cuando el verbo principal es el verbo to be o alguno de los 5 verbos modales del inglés: will, can, may, must y shall. In the second place, for question sentences in simple present and in simple past, we also add the auxiliary verb to do, except when the main verb is the verb to be, or any of the 5 English modal verbs: will, can, may, must, and shall. En las oraciones aseverativas, el sujeto siempre viene antes del verbo. Y en las oraciones interrogativas, el verbo siempre viene antes del sujeto. In non-question sentences, the subject always goes before the verb. And in question sentences, the verb always goes before the subject. For example, por ejemplo, you are Mike. Tú eres Mike. You are Mike. Are you Mike? ¿Tú eres Mike? Are you Mike? Aquí no usamos el verbo auxiliar to do a pesar de ser presente simple, porque el verbo principal es to be. I like apples. Me gustan las manzanas. I like apples. Do I like apples? ¿Me gustan las manzanas? Do I like apples? Aquí sí agregamos el verbo auxiliar to do, además de invertir el orden del sujeto y del verbo. He is watching TV. Él está mirando TV. He is watching TV. Is he watching TV? Él está mirando TV. Is he watching TV? Jimmy lost his book. Jimmy perdió su libro. Jimmy lost his book. Did Jimmy lose his book? ¿Jimmy perdió su libro? Did Jimmy lose his book? You bumped the car. Chocaste el auto. You bumped the car. Did you bump the car? ¿Chocaste el auto? Did you bump the car? You bumped her car. Chocaste el auto de ella. You bumped her car. Did you bump her car? ¿Chocaste el auto de ella? Did you bump her car? I failed my German exam. Yo perdí mi examen de alemán. I failed my German exam. Did I fail my German exam? ¿Perdí mi examen de alemán? Did I fail my German exam? She can go alone. Ella puede ir sola. Can she go alone? Ella puede ir sola. Can she go alone? I must stay. Me debo quedar. I must stay. Must I stay? Me debo quedar. Must I stay? Why are you sad? ¿Por qué estás triste? Why are you sad? Why are you so sad? ¿Por qué estás tan triste? Why are you so sad? Where is your mother? ¿Dónde está tu madre? Where is your mother? How old is your uncle? ¿Qué edad tiene tu tío? How old is your uncle? How is your aunt? ¿Cómo está tu tía? How is your aunt? Who is this person? ¿Quién es esta persona? Who is this person? When will she return? ¿Cuándo regresará ella? When will she return? When will she come back? ¿Cuándo volverá ella? When will she come back? How much does it cost? ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? Las oraciones negativas se forman agregando la palabra not antes del verbo principal de la oración. Negative sentences are formed by adding the word not before the main verb. Y para las oraciones negativas en los tiempos presente simple y pasado simple, se agrega también el verbo auxiliar to do, excepto cuando el verbo principal es el verbo to be o alguno de los 5 verbos modales del inglés: will, can, may, must y shall. For negative sentences in simple present and in simple past, we also add the auxiliary verb to do, except when the main verb is the verb to be or any of the 5 English modal verbs: will, can, may, must, and shall. For example, por ejemplo, I am Rodrigo. Yo soy Rodrigo. I am Rodrigo. I am not Rodrigo. Yo no soy Rodrigo. I am not Rodrigo. Aquí no usamos el verbo auxiliar to do, a pesar de ser presente simple, porque el verbo principal es to be. She likes ice cream. A ella le gusta el helado. She likes ice cream. She does not like ice cream. A ella no le gusta el helado. She does not like ice cream. We ate 5 apples. Nosotros comimos 5 manzanas. We ate 5 apples. We did not eat 5 apples. Nosotros no comimos 5 manzanas. We did not eat 5 apples. They phoned their mother. Ellos telefonearon a su madre. They phoned their mother. They didn't phone their mother. Ellos no telefonearon a su madre. They didn't phone their mother. Cuando usamos un verbo auxiliar en la oración, solo necesitamos conjugar este, y el verbo principal queda sin conjugar. When we use an auxiliary verb, we just need to conjugate this one. The main verb remains unconjugated. Yesterday, she forgot to call me. Ayer ella se olvidó de llamarme. Yesterday, she forgot to call me. Yesterday, she didn't forget to call me. Ayer, ella no se olvidó de llamarme. Yesterday, she didn't forget to call me. I can take a bus to your home. Yo puedo tomar un bus a tu casa. I can take a bus to your home. I cannot take a bus to your home. Yo no puedo tomar un bus a tu casa. I cannot take a bus to your home. Aquí no usamos el verbo auxiliar to do, a pesar de ser pasado simple, porque el verbo principal es el verbo can, que es un verbo modal. Una oración negativa en futuro simple simplemente agrega not entre will y el verbo principal. A negative sentence in simple future just adds not between will and the main verb. For example, por ejemplo, we will go on foot. Iremos a pie. We will go on foot. We will not go on foot. No iremos a pie. We will not go on foot. Today, they will work until late. Hoy trabajarán hasta tarde. Today, they will work until late. Today, they will not work until late. Hoy no trabajarán hasta tarde. Today, they will not work until late. He said that he will do it. Él dijo que lo hará. He said that he will do it. He said that he will not do it. Él dijo que no lo hará. He said that he will not do it. Now I will drink some water. Ahora beberé agua. Now I will drink some water. Now I will not drink some water. Ahora no beberé agua. Now I will not drink some water. Later I will play with my son. Después jugaré con mi hijo. Later I will play with my son. Later I will not play with my son. Después no jugaré con mi hijo. Later I will not play with my son. Will not se puede contraer won't. Will not y won't significan exactamente lo mismo. Do not se puede contraer don't. Do not y don't significan exactamente lo mismo. Y does not se puede contraer doesn't. Por lo tanto, does not y doesn't significan exactamente lo mismo. For example, por ejemplo, I will not go with you. No iré contigo. I won't go with you. No iré contigo. I do not like your shirt. No me gusta tu camisa. I do not like your shirt. I don't like your shirt. No me gusta tu camisa. I don't like your shirt. She does not take any medicine. Ella no toma medicamentos. She does not take any medicine. She doesn't take any medicine. Ella no toma medicamentos. She doesn't take any medicine. Good morning. Buen día. Good morning. Sir. Señor. Sir. Ma'am. Señora. Ma'am. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? How are you today? ¿Cómo estás hoy? How are you today? Good morning, sir. How are you? Buen día, señor. ¿Cómo está usted? Good morning, sir. How are you? Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Buen día, señora. ¿Cómo está usted? Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Good morning, ma'am. How are you today? Buen día, señora. ¿Cómo está usted hoy? Good morning, ma'am. How are you today? I went shopping. Fui de compras. I went shopping. I went out shopping. Salí de compras. I went out shopping. This morning, I went out shopping. Esta mañana salí de compras. This morning, I went out shopping. This morning, I went out shopping to buy something. Esta mañana salí de compras para comprar algo. This morning, I went out shopping to buy something. This morning, I went out shopping to buy some shoes. Esta mañana salí de compras para comprar unos zapatos. This morning, I went out shopping to buy some shoes. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of shoes. Esta mañana salí de compras para comprar un par de zapatos. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of shoes. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of leather shoes. Esta mañana salí de compras para comprar un par de zapatos de cuero. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of leather shoes. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of black leather shoes. Esta mañana salí de compras para comprar un par de zapatos negros de cuero. This morning, I went out shopping to buy a pair of black leather shoes. The phases of the day. Las fases del día. The phases of the day. Tomorrow morning. Mañana de mañana. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon. Mañana de tarde. Tomorrow afternoon. Yesterday afternoon. Ayer de tarde. Yesterday afternoon. Tomorrow evening. Mañana de nochecita. Tomorrow evening. The day before yesterday in the evening. Anteayer de nochecita. The day before yesterday in the evening. The day before yesterday at night. Anteayer de noche. The day before yesterday at night. The day after tomorrow at night. Pasado mañana de noche. The day after tomorrow at night. The day after tomorrow in the evening. Pasado mañana de nochecita. The day after tomorrow in the evening. Last week I saw Larry. La semana pasada vi a Larry. Last week I saw Larry. Next week I will see Mary. La semana que viene veré a Mary. Next week I will see Mary. Last month I traveled to Germany. La semana pasada viajé a Alemania. Last month I traveled to Germany. Next month I will travel to Canada. El mes que viene viajaré a Canadá. Next month I will travel to Canada. Last year I moved to Argentina. El año pasado me mudé a Argentina. Last year I moved to Argentina. Next year I will move to Brazil. El año que viene me mudaré a Brasil. Next year I will move to Brazil. In a fortnight I will start at a new job. En una quincena empezaré en un nuevo trabajo. In a fortnight I will start at a new job. The 4 seasons. Las 4 estaciones. The 4 seasons. In summer it is hot and dry. En verano está caluroso y seco. In summer it is hot and dry. In winter it is cold and rainy. En invierno está frío y lluvioso. In winter it is cold and rainy. In autumn the leaves fall from the trees. En otoño las hojas caen de los árboles. In autumn the leaves fall from the trees. In spring the flowers bloom and it is very windy. En primavera abren las flores y está muy ventoso. In spring the flowers bloom and it is very windy. Another word for autumn is fall, just because the leaves fall from the trees. Otra palabra para autumn es fall, justamente porque las hojas caen de los árboles. Another word for autumn is fall, just because the leaves fall from the trees. Rain, lluvia. Rain. Wind, viento. Wind. Hot, calor o caluroso. Hot. Cold, frío. Cold. Snow, nieve. snow. Sun, sol. Sun. Clouds, nubes. Clouds. Sky, cielo. Sky. Weather, clima. Weather. Weather forecast, pronóstico del clima. Weather forecast. Storm, tormenta. Storm. Thunder, trueno. Thunder. Lightning, relámpago. Lightning. Thunderstorm, tormenta eléctrica. Thunderstorm. Tornado, tornado. Tornado. Hurricane, huracán. Hurricane. The numbers in English from 1 to 20. Los números en inglés del 1 al 20. The numbers in English from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the tens. Ahora las decenas. Now the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now the hundreds. Ahora las centenas. Now the hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Now the thousands. Ahora los miles. Now the thousands. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Now the millions. Ahora los millones. Now the millions. 1 million. Un millón. 2 million, 2 millones. 3 million, 3 millones. 4 million, 4 millones. 5 millions, 5 millones. 6 million, 6 millones. 7 million, 7 millones. 8 million, 8 millones. 9 million, 9 millones. 10 million, 10 millones. Now the billions. Ahora los miles de millones. 1 billion, 1000 millones. 2 billions, 2000 millones. 3 billion, 3000 millones. 4 billion, 4000 millones. 5 billion, 5000 millones. 6 billion, 6000 millones. 7 billion, 7000 millones. 8 billion, 8000 millones. 9 billion, 9000 millones. 10 billion, 10.000 millones. Now the trillions. Ahora los billones. 1 trillion. 1 billón. 2 trillion. 2 billones. 3 trillion. 3 billones. 4 trillion. 4 billones. 5 trillion. 5 billones. 6 trillion. 6 billones. 7 trillion. 7 billones. 8 trillion. 8 billones. 9 trillion. 9 billones. 10 trillion. 10 billones. 3,453,742. 3,453,742. 3,453,742. Now the ordinal numbers. Ahora los números ordinales. Now the ordinal numbers. First. Primero. First. Second. Segundo. Second. Third. Tercero. Third. Fourth. Cuarto. Fourth. Fifth. Quinto. Fifth. Sixth. Sexto. Sixth. Seventh. Séptimo. Seventh. Eighth. Octavo. Eighth. Ninth. Noveno. Ninth. Tenth. Décimo. Tenth.